Hey everyone, welcome back to another Plan With Me. I am planning for the week of April 27th through May 3rd. This week I am using the Up kit from ScribblePrintsCo. This week my life kind of got rearranged a little bit. I wasn't planning on using this kit until July because that is when we were supposed to be moving, but we did decide to go ahead and move early because our house is done and we are paying double utilities, and we figured may as well. So I moved and rearranged all of my kits, and I'm using the Up kit for this week, and I really wanted to use it because first of all, obviously Up is a great movie, but it just had such like a homey feel and a very like excited house kind of feel to me. So I definitely wanted to use it. A lot of like kind of disclaimers, I guess. One, I am recording this voiceover and editing this video on the laptop versus on my iMac, which is a very first world problem, but the screen is so small and I'm getting so old, you guys, that I don't know if I edited it the way I originally normally do, so I do apologize. I can't see. I am very old, but the reason I'm doing it on my laptop is because the kids are trying to sleep right now in my room, and I needed to, oh my gosh, I can hear it making noise too. Wild. I needed to do the voiceover, and obviously I can't be doing that when they're trying to sleep. So if you hear the laptop making noise, it shouldn't because I'm recording via my phone, but here we are. I am also using a bougie tall extender, for Friday, because Friday had a lot of things going on. But yes, that is basically what I am doing. I'm using gold bougie boxes, and I'll go over everything in a second. Another thing I did want to bring up is I did already do an Instagram story on this. If you do not follow Kirsten Plans on Instagram and want to kind of stay in the loop, I highly recommend you do that. But basically, because we are moving sooner, my videos for May are going to be very few and far between. I definitely still want to continue with Plan With Me's. This video almost went up on Thursday, and I was not about to have that happen, which is why I'm doing this out here. But I also still want to maintain budget videos as well. And other than that, if any other videos go up, it's just going to kind of be a surprise to you and a surprise to me, because I know May is going to be really hectic. So just a forewarning, but I do want to stay consistent with Plan With Me's, because whenever I fall off hard, and I don't want to do that again. So on the washi overlay, I used the gold inverted bow. I used the stars. I went with stars for this spread. I also used some of the like simple bow outlines that are no longer available, but you'll see it a little bit. And I used the gold date covers as well. I used these star full boxes on... I'll go over that in a minute, but I also used full box overlays from SPC that are quote boxes from like the travel or kind of like let's go exploring kind of sheet. I thought it would be really cute, and I thought it would be like kind of in tune with this spread. So I used the one on the sidebar that says we have nothing to lose or in a world to see. And then I used one on the full box when you pull Friday down, but I can hardly read it, and I don't know why I put it on that pattern, but like whatever, it's there, you don't really see it anyway. And then I used the white with gold bows headers on the sidebar. I used a like house box in my like box of the week. That is from an old ScribblePrintsCo sheet that is no longer available. And then I put star full box overlays on a lot of the different ones. I used like the simple bow outline on the Carl and Ellie. I did originally cut the bow outline for the double box, but I put it on, but I didn't like the way it looked, so I did end up just using 2 star full box overlays over it, which looks a little bit strange if you actually are staring at my spread, but from far away it's not terrible, so go me, I guess. So there is that, and then I did use these star header overlays as well. And I think that is all of my base. Yes, and I think it turned out really, really cute. So very happy about that. I keep having to turn to my left to look at my planner, and both of my cats are laying right next to me. And the one that's like super needy, she meows quite a bit. She might meow because I keep pulling the planner away from her because she's trying to scratch up my cloud, and that's not happening. No, ma'am. So anyway, let's get into the day by day. First and foremost, this week was emotional for me in many ways, you're about to see, and I'm really, really excited to share with you guys. Okay, so on Monday first was a taco night for dinner. Hardly anything happened up until dinner, so I had nothing to put in. So for a taco night, I used the taco food doodle from Once More With Love. And then I did watch some shows with Brian this night, so I used a flag just to fill up some space, and a Once More with Love couple watching TV with the custom with hub script. Every foil that I used in this spread is gold. I didn't want to use a wiggle. I couldn't find a wiggle that I really, really liked. Get your little face away. That went with this spread, although I'm sure there's many. Like, you could probably use a green, or you could use a blue, but I was just being really, really picky, so I just decided ultimately to go with gold. I don't know, like, I didn't know what foil would look best with this, but I think the gold looks really, really good. So that's what I did. And then me and Avery have been having some game nights recently, so I'm sure we played Candyland on Monday because I didn't get her a new game until... When did I get her a new game? Oh, Saturday. So we played Candyland, I'm sure. So I used a paper and milk little game night sticker with the game night script from SPC. And then Avery's new workbook came in. We've been using workbooks for a while. I really like the, I don't know if this is the brand, but it's like the big whatever workbook. So she had the big preschool one, and the big kindergarten one just came in for her. So we started working on that night, and I can definitely see the difference. She's like, Mom, this is hard. Get used to it, kid. So I put in the little school munchkin because I thought it was cute to mark her getting her new workbook and working on it. And then I did have a no spend day this day, which is kind of surprising low-key because I've been spending a lot of money. So I put in a little winning kind of munchkin. I don't know if this sheet is still available, but I think it's really cute for kind of marking that sort of occasion. And then on Tuesday, me and the girls watched movies all morning. We kind of, not we, but they kind of have a routine of what movies they watch kind of every day. It's not what they watch, but mostly background noise. But Avery always requests Trolls, the new Trolls movie first, because it's all music for the most part, and Reagan just loves to dance to it. And then they watch Onward, and then the third movie that they kind of have as background noise is very up in the air. Sometimes it's Frozen 2, sometimes it's Wreck-It Ralph, sometimes it's whatever's on Disney+, but they always like to have some sort of background noise, so we had movies in the morning, and I actually sat down and watched all of them, and Onward still made me cry because it is so cute. So to mark that, I used a little lazy munchkin watching TV, and then I did do my whole film edit upload this day, so I thought I would put that in one of the really cute squared off boxes. I've been putting off, my plan with me's until one day. This week I didn't. This week I separated the base, but then I also did the characters and the voiceover in the same day. I liked having it before. For the longest time, I did each one night. So I would do base, characters, and then voiceover, which is so easy for me. But then starting to do 3 videos a week was a little bit more difficult because I wanted to focus on more than just my plan with me. But now it might be a little bit easier. So I just wanted to put it in a squared off box because it was sort of a bigger thing. So I used a CoffeeMonsters.co little yellow YouTube play button with a film script because that was just the only one I had really left on the sheet. And then I used this little Stick with the Plan Co. Time to Plan girl. All of her character stickers are in very bright colors, and this spread obviously leans toward very bold, bright colors. So it was perfect. So I used a little yellow Stick with the Plan girl that says Time to Plan, and I didn't think I needed any sort of script or any sort of writing, so I just kind of plopped it in the middle, and I felt like it worked. Then we had Fazoli's for dinner. I was really craving it. I don't know if I've ever said this, but I used to eat Fazoli's so much as a child living in Ohio. My parents both would take me there individually. My parents were divorced, but we would both always go, and it was our favorite place. And then I didn't have it for years because after we moved out of Ohio, I just never had it. And everywhere I've ever lived has never had one until we moved here, weirdly enough. So I'm kind of reliving my childhood slightly. Maybe I should talk to a therapist about that, but also it's good for me. I don't know. So I used a little spaghetti food doodle to mark that. And then this night I had a little bit of playtime with Avery, so I used a little Happy Dia Girl. I need more kid stickers. I have the Stick with the Plan Co. ones, but I need more. So if you have any suggestions for any character shops that sell a lot of kid related stickers, it could just be just a kid just chilling. It doesn't have to be crazy. That'd be perfect. And then I used my custom with Avery script. And then I cuddled Reagan all night. She just didn't want anybody but me, which was really nice and heartwarming. So I used a CoffeeMonsters.co emoji cuddling a baby emoji with a with Reagan custom script. And I thought that was kind of cute because I had my moment with both my girls this day, which was very nice. And then did have Duncan on Wednesday. I had Duncan 3 times this week, which is actually really, really good. I'm trying to do 2 to 3 times a week now because we were getting it every day. So did really good this week. So I used the paper and milk little iced coffee drinks to mark Duncan this week. I I ran out of my Kinsey's Creations Duncan scripts last week, but I did have new ones come in, and I just ordered more from Letters to Apollo today. So I had Letters to Apollo Duncan scripts just come in, but then her $2 Tuesday today for me, and it might still be available. She has really cute like Duncan bow scripts. She has Starbucks ones too, but like, I don't know, I couldn't really resist them. So I got those. So I have that, and then we did pick up groceries this day. So I used one of the Coffee Monsters Co. I think this is a free digital file of like the mask with the groceries, and I have a grocery run script, but we did just go to HEB curbside. And then I had kind of a lazier day this day, and I thought the munchkin like on the phone in bed is very applicable to me, because it's either I'm on the phone in bed or I'm on my phone on the couch. Like, I don't really move too much. And then I used the lazy day script because it was kind of perfect. And then we had a movie night as a family this night. Avery ended up picking out Bolt on Disney Plus, and I had never seen Bolt. And I think maybe watch the first 20 minutes. Y'all, I'm turning into my mom. I feel like a lot of people's parents are like this, but I'm turning into my mom, where I'll watch the first 20 minutes of a movie and fall asleep. So I watched the first 20 minutes of Bolt and then fell asleep. But we had a movie night as a family, and then Brian and Avery did bake cookies, which were so good. I don't know, probably the best cookies we've had in a very, very long time. Put your paw back, Ray. I keep seeing her like inching her paw out to reach my planner. But to mark that, I used the Stick with the PlanCo girl baking cookies on a cookie sheet, and I thought that was really, really cute to mark our kind of movie night. And then the movie night, I used the Disney Plus sticker because we watched Bolt on Disney Plus. And then moving on to Thursday. Thursday was so cute, you guys. So I woke up super, super early, and normally either I wake up on my own or Brian wakes me up. But this day, Brian woke me up by picking up the kids and being like, let's go. And I'm like, let's go where? It is so early. What's happening? And he sat everybody down on the dining room table, and he made us breakfast, and it was so sweet. And like, I don't know, he hasn't done that in a really long time, and it made me kind of emotional because it was really cute, and so I definitely wanted to mark it in my planner. So I used the little chef munchkin because Brian made us all breakfast, and Avery was so confused, one, and then two, the next day on Friday, she woke up and she goes, Mom, where's my breakfast? Did Daddy make me breakfast? Like, they have breakfast every day, but it's always a little bit later. Like, we wake up, we get ready, we kind of relax, and then we have breakfast. But she woke up and she was like, Dad, like, where's my bacon? But I thought that was really, really cute. And then I used this little closing sticker. I think this is from Virgo and Paper, or I don't even know if I said that right. I have no clue what shop this is from because I got it in a D-stash, but I thought it was perfect because it's little closing papers, and we closed this day on the house, which is super exciting. And then we did pick up our keys. So I have this really cute moving sheet from Once North Lab, which I probably should order more of, but at this point it might not be worth it. But she has this really cute little key sticker, which I thought was cute for picking up our keys. And then we had Ike's Sandwiches for dinner, which is like such a good sandwich place. They have like over 500 sandwich options. Like, if you're ever bored one day and just kind of want to be hungry, go to Ike's Sandwiches menu on Google and just kind of read all the sandwiches. Like, they just all sound so good. I get the Tony Soprano. It's like an Italian. It's just chef's kiss. It's one of the best sandwiches I've ever had in my entire life. So I used the sandwich doodle from Once More Lab to mark that. Plus Avery eats sandwiches there, which she doesn't really eat sandwiches anywhere. I don't know how many times I can say that word, but it was great. And then we did watch the Dave finale that night as well. I haven't seen, Brian said he's seen a lot of people talking about it, but I personally have not seen a lot of people talking about Dave. It's on Hulu. It's about Lil Dicky, and it's so good. Like, it's so funny. We binged the first like 4 episodes one day. The 3rd episode made me actually cry laughing, and I feel like a lot of people say that, but I was crying. I was laughing so hard at the 3rd episode. But it was a really good show, and I really enjoyed it, and I hope they get renewed for a 2nd season because like there was a lot of good guest appearances, and I just thought it was really good. So we watched the finale that day, so I used a little Once More Love couple watching TV. The girls took a bath together, which was super cute. We need to start separating them though because Reagan's getting a little rambunctious. So I used the Happy Diet sticker for that with a bath script. And then while they were bathing, Brian was in there with him. I was kind of like prepping my April budget wrap-up video, which like the prep for budget videos is kind of intense because it's a lot. It's a lot of work. So it takes me like an hour to almost 2 hours to do that. So I did that the rest of the night. So I put in a little Stick with the PlanCo girl, kind of like with scissors and stuff, because like it was a lot. I was prepping, planning. Okay. Moving on to Friday, which is another kind of like, actually I think I cried more on Friday than I did on Thursday, but another like pretty emotional day for me. First and foremost, I put in payday because it was payday, and then we did have Dunkin' again in the morning, so I used another one of the paper and milk little iced coffees. And then I was super overwhelmed this day. We weren't originally, like, the house was closed. We picked up our keys. We weren't originally planning on moving in until July because the lease in our apartment isn't up until July. And we're not breaking our lease or anything or getting out early. Like, we're just going to maintain it till July because it costs way more to do the other way. But when we decided, or I guess Brian mostly decided that we were going to move in early, I got really overwhelmed really quickly. In hindsight, it's actually really good for us because we technically have 2 entire months to get just all of our stuff in and get the apartment clean, which is actually a lot of time. Most time I feel like anyone's ever really had. But I was just super overwhelmed because I've explained this so many times to so many people, but like when plans change, especially big plans for me, I just freeze. I don't know what to do, and I'm just such a planner person that I don't like it. It confuses me a lot. So I was really overwhelmed this day, but I'm feeling a lot more confident and a lot better now. So I did use the Stressed AF Munchkin because it's just how I felt. I've talked so much, you guys, that my jaw actually hurts. Is that a thing? I don't know. But this day I did have to call all the new utilities and get them transferred into our name. So I put this is from the moving sheet as well, the little phone, with a call script, which I believe the call script is actually available today in SPC shop. So you should pick it up because it's useful for a lot of things, especially in this time. And then this day, in a half box and a little happy die sticker, I registered Avery for kindergarten because we had our new address and I was like, we're already there. Let me just register her for kindergarten. I cried a lot more than I thought I would. I don't normally cry over like things like that. I cried a little when she went to daycare for the first time. I haven't really cried on any birthdays or anything, but I don't know, the registering her for kindergarten really just, y'all, that one really got me. I was really, really emotional. I called my mom and she didn't answer, and then I was okay for a little bit, and she called me a couple hours later, and then I just cried all over again because I was just so emotional. And it's just so cute. Like, you don't understand how cute the little, like, welcome to kindergarten, welcome to the school is. Like, oh, I've already gotten, like, so many emails from so many different, like, people at her school, and it just makes me really emotional. I'm so excited. Hopefully her school year is normal. If it's not, that's okay, we'll deal with it, but I'm really, really happy and really excited. So I wanted to put it in a half box because it was a big deal, and I'm just really happy about it. Alright, and then I did use a little sticker of moving boxes. Sorry, my nose has been so runny. And that's also from the moving sheet. The moving sheet's just perfect from Once More with Love, honestly. Because we did go to Home Depot, which, like, I hated Home Depot as a kid. My parents loved going there. But as an adult, I get it. I get it so much. I really enjoyed Home Depot. So we went to Home Depot to get, like, moving supplies. We had to pick out paint for Avery's room. I think that was it. We didn't do anything crazy because I didn't want to be in there for very long. I don't like being in places for very long right now. So we did that really quickly. And then I did film edit and upload again this day because I haven't learned my lesson. So I used a little upload munchkin. This was, fun fact, the last upload munchkin on that sheet. Thankfully, I have a backup sheet, but now I feel like I need to buy another backup sheet of my backup sheet because I go through the, like, YouTube munchkins so quickly, and I used an upload script. And then I did cut Brian's hair this night, which is so funny. Quarantine haircuts, y'all. His hair was out of control. I did start with scissors, and then he ended up just shaving it, and it made me really mad because I thought I did a really good job with the scissors, but I guess not. So we did cut Brian's hair this night, and I used a little haircut emoji. And then I did also this night buy a new couch and a new rug. Those were, like, the top of my list of things I wanted to get for the house. And everything else is going to kind of come slowly now, but, well, maybe not. Avery kind of needs something, like, immediately, but other than that, pretty good on furniture. So I just used a paper and milk on the computer. So if you heard Reagan screaming, she's trying to go to sleep, I just don't think it's working, to mark that I bought the couch and the rug, which the rug is actually supposed to be delivered tomorrow or today for you guys, and I'm really excited about it. Andrea helped me pick it out, and I'm really happy with it. She has really good interior design skills, and, like, I feel like I'm going to annoy her every time I'm like, hi, I need a new this, can you help me? Sorry. Moving on to Saturday. Saturday was Jessica's birthday, so I put in a little paper and milk Maru to mark that. I love the little Marus for birthday stickers. I just think they're super, super cute. I then had Duncan again, so I used another one of the paper and milk stickers. I feel like this voiceover is going to be terrible because I just keep moving my head around so much to mark that. And then I went on my first Target run in months this day. We really desperately needed something that would not be, it just was not available on the drive up, which really made me mad. So I had to go in because Brian didn't know what I needed, and I needed the exact thing. And I don't know. I feel like I did a good job. They weren't letting a lot of people in. Like, there was a line to get in, which was nice, and I felt very safe. And we were all wearing masks and stuff. But like, I don't know, I just still get so nervous going out in public. So I did put a Target sticker from CoffeeMonsters.co, and I cut my Target run script in half just to make it fit. We also got gas this day, so I used the stick with the plan code Gas Girl. I can hear Reagan talking. It's so cute. She's so funny. She's like aggressive though. She's like, what? Okay, I think Reagan wants to fight me. So I used, she's screaming. So I used a little gas sticker in the middle because, I mean, I don't really need to write it in. It makes sense to me. And then we did clean up Avery's room quite a bit this day. We put everything in bins and we had everything going well. Sorry, Brian came out here to get something for Reagan. But anyway, we cleaned up Avery's room this day, and we had to like try and organize her toys as much as possible, put them in bins and things so that way they're easier to move. She was trying to help. She's not much of a help. She's really not. Nope, not at all. But I did use a paper and milk Maru with like a trash bag and a tidy up script. And then we kind of packed the majority of our living room this day. There's one thing left, but it's nothing crazy. It's just like DVDs, and that should take 2 whole minutes. But yeah, we got like 3 rooms. 3 rooms done, because Brian's like office isn't really done yet because he needs to not take apart his computer, but like pack it up. I don't know. It's confusing to explain, but we're slowly but surely getting there. Like I said, we have 2 months, thankfully. All the big stuff will be done soon, and then we have 2 months to get the rest. So I used a CoffeeMonsters.co moving sticker for the packing in the living room. And then on Sunday, I had made a ton of lists this day. I needed to make new lists of like utility bills, and then Avery stuff needed lists. I don't know. I just had so many lists going on my phone. It's kind of a lot right now. So I just used a CoffeeMonsters.co emoji holding a pen. I felt like that made the most sense. I then used another squared off box in a podcast sticker from Once More with Love because I did try out a new podcast this day. I need to listen to a few more episodes, but I think it might be one of my new favorites, honestly. It's pretty great. So I put that in. We then had some takeout this night because neither one of us wanted to cook. I've said this before, I don't like cooking ever, and Brian just didn't feel like cooking, so we had takeout. I used these chopsticks from Paper and Milk, which are so cute. I'm so glad I bought this sheet with a takeout script. And then we did play, me and Avery did play Trouble this night. I got her the Trolls World Tour Trouble. She loves it so much. It's so fun. I really liked it. And I liked that she kind of understood quickly because I felt like I was really not good at explaining it to her. So I used another one of the Paper and Milk like game night stickers with Avery script. And then I went to bed super, super early this night. So I used a Grin and Bear It sticker just kind of sleeping. And I didn't put a script in. And I probably won't write there just because like it just means sleep in my mind because I was just exhausted. This week has been a lot. Next week is going to be a lot. It's just a lot, but I think it turned out so stinking cute. Like, I love this spread so much. I went back through my planner and I was like, I've done a lot of pastel spreads recently. I think the last like bright spread I did, like bright bold colors, was St. Patrick's Day. But I just think this looks so beautiful and it makes me really, really happy. And I just feel like this being the house spread for me is just kind of really good, and I'm glad I came up with this idea a long time ago. Like when this kit was first, not even released, but like when I was sent the art to print and cut by Andrea, I was like, this is the kit I want to use when we move into our house. Like, this is the kit. So, and especially because next week's Mother's Day, I didn't really want to move that around. I felt like it was perfect. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm thankful that I'm still able to get it up in time for you guys, even though I'm in like a really weird situation and the laptop is going crazy again. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you're not already. Things might be a little weird for a while, but I promise everything will be back to normal very, very soon. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.